Imagine waking up on Monday morning and having your entire month's worth of social media posts delivered to your inbox. All you have to do is click approve and your month of marketing is done. Well, that's the reality with Content Generator. So we've built a system that allows you to generate content across multiple social media platforms, and it uses your automation settings to send you fresh content every single month. So I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to set this up for yourself and how to use all the tools within Content Generator to get the most out of it. It's going to be quite a long tutorial, but I'll leave the chapters below and you can skip to the sections you're interested in, or just follow along from the beginning to the end to see it all. So Content Generator, as you can see here, creates posts in all the platforms that you'd like. So we started with 5 platforms: Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and X. And you can see here that the templates used here are all uniform. So this is so that you can have a uniform look and feel across all your social media platforms, so that you're not looking like one template here and another template there. So we can create template packs that allow you to uniform the design of your styles and stuff across all of the platforms to keep that consistency. And all posts are optimized, of course, for the platforms in terms of their content being written, as well as the images that are generated. So when AI is writing a post for Facebook, it's going to treat it differently to how it writes for LinkedIn or Instagram. So LinkedIn will, of course, be more businessy. X will be more conversationally or pointing out things, but you can also set the tone of the AI in your settings. So this is the homepage. It connects with a bunch of profiles, helps you boost your engagement. Here's a full AI automation pipeline that we're going to go through. It creates a new set of content for you every week. So once you set up your automation, it sends you a new batch of content according to those settings every 4 weeks, so that you can have consistent content going out at all times. You can also, of course, generate posts instantly and play with them and edit them to get them just right, and schedule them from here. And this is just a quick savings calculator to show you how much time you can be saving creating posts. So if your time's worth $20 an hour, you want to create 10 posts a day, it takes you 5 minutes to create a post, you can be saving tons of money. So $483 is a lot less, it's a lot more than a subscription with Content Generator. Then we've got a bunch of AI options. So we've also integrated the latest Nano Banana image generation techniques. So if your website doesn't have great images, you can use Nano Banana AI to generate images that will fit your posts perfectly. And I'll show a demo of that, which works really nicely. And of course, you can generate your titles and descriptions, set your AI language, and then give the AI tones on how to write. Then we've got the template system, so you can create your own templates, and we'll get more into that. That's had some really awesome updates and optimizations. So let's kick off, I think, with just generating posts from any URL. So this will start scanning your website, and then here is just the wizard from the homepage that allows you to select the templates you're interested in. Let's say these, and you can see that each of the templates is optimized for the platform. And you can see a little platform icon showing you which is which. So this is just a nice way for new users to get the colors and templates they like and get a feel for the system. And then you can say, cool, continue with those settings. So once it's scanned the website, it'll show you the image it's detected from the website. And I'm just using a blog here, and so we'll use them both. And you can see here we've got posts created for all platforms. So we've got Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. And there's a bunch of posts here. So we can see the post text that goes to the platform here. When scanning in this way, we utilize the description from the metadata of the website, but this can be easily changed, and I'll show you how. So you can simply click the Rewrite Post Text with AI button to rewrite the post text, and this will optimize it for Pinterest and utilize all the AI option settings that you set here. So you'll see here, you can ask whether to include hashtags or not, and set whether you want to include the URL in the AI generated posts. So if you do that, the URL of this post will be appended to the end of the post text when posting it to social media. This is so people can follow the link to your website, and of course you can get that traffic to your website. So yeah, so of course you don't want to do this every time, and you can do it in bulk by rewriting all descriptions or rewriting all titles with AI, and that'll do it for every single post you can see. To edit the post, you can open this up. You've got your images you can use. You can also reset the title. You can see that there's the text here that's been generated, the outbound URL, and you can set a scheduled post date or select a Facebook profile here to post to. So, and you can select a template to change the template. So yeah, so you might be wondering which Facebook profile is that going to go out to. So let's shoot on over to the profile settings. So on your profile here, this is where you can connect your social media profiles. See, I've got an account connected for every platform, and you can just connect whatever platform you like. So you'll see here that you can connect multiple platforms. And in the case of Facebook here, I've got 2 platforms connected, and the Nomad Travel Tools one is the one that is active. So by default, on the generate page, the platform that you'll post to will be Nomad Travel Tools, because that's the active profile. So that's by default the profile it chooses to post to, and it'll show you there as you hover over it. So that's to post directly to that platform, or you can schedule it with this button, and it shows you here it's scheduling to Instagram and that profile name. So yeah, so that's how you know where it's posting, where it's going. If you so of course you can click on this. You have a whole bunch of settings that you can change for text, for images, all your regular design settings. If you're not a fan of the image, you can generate an AI image for the post. So this is linked into Google's latest Nano Banana that has really great images, and it's really fast, and it'll generate an image for your post here. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is coming up with something quite odd, which is quite, let's have a little closer look. Digital nomad, so it's quite cool. That's like quite a futuristic surfing nomad thing. But if you don't like the image and it's a little bit off beaten track, you can generate an image from a prompt. You can say, create a lifestyle image of a person with a laptop on the beach looking at Sugarloaf Mountain in Brazil. So you can just quickly set a prompt for you to generate something more specific. And I'll show you a way where you can set a prompt that is generic for all of your posts. So yeah, so you see there, it's created a really kick-ass image. Person, laptop, Sugarloaf Mountain. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so you'll also see there's a little zoom section here. So if you want to make it bigger and see things clearer, you can do that. And just a really nice display thing is you can group your posts by scheduled date, but of course we don't have any yet here, or by platform. So here's by platform, here's all our Facebook posts, here's all our Instagram posts, here's all our LinkedIn posts, etc. So once you're happy with all the posts, you can simply go up here and schedule all of the posts to the default connected profiles. So that is that in a nutshell. There's some intricacies there, but you'll get the hang of it. For Pinterest profiles, you can select the boards that you'll be pinning to there. And of course, there's a ton more settings in the side here, choosing color and fonts. You can choose the templates, so you can, these template selections come from the homepage, but you can change the template selections to be whatever you want. The brand settings, you can save your brand settings. These are the detected images from the website. You can add stock imagery. These are the AI options. And then you can also bulk update posts. So let's say you want all the posts to have the same text. You can do bulk updates across all your posts. So if you're creating 20 posts for the same URL, you might want to start with the same seed text and then rewrite it with AI like that. It's just one of the options that you have. Or if you want to change the outbound link to be an affiliate link, you can do that here. and then there's the URL text field you can change there too. So yeah, so you can also remove the post text. If you don't want to see it, you can just remove it by clicking that. And yeah, so that's just some quality of life things. So the second way you can generate content is by setting up automated posting. So let's do it. So this will take you to the automate page you can find here too. And basically this is how the automation pipeline works. You connect a website through various means. You connect your social media profiles. You customize your settings like templates, colors, and AI. You generate the content for your next 4 weeks of social media posts. You then review and edit that content. You schedule it, and then every 4 weeks you get a new batch delivered to your email. So you'll get an email saying, hey, the content's done, and you can follow that to the site, and you can either approve it or edit it, and then schedule it when you're ready. So let's go through the automation pipeline. We connect a new website. So you can either connect one via a sitemap, which is easy. If you don't know how to find your sitemap, there's a little guide here on how to find it. Or if you don't know where else your data sources are, you can put in the homepage of any of your website, and we'll try the scan for RSS feeds, sitemaps, Atom feeds, and other things like that that you can use. So that takes a bit longer, but that's how you can do it. So here we're just going to use a sitemap, nice and easy. I'm going to use the sitemap from the same blog. I'm just going to pull it up here, copy the URL, put it in there, and then we load the sitemap content. So this will detect the content from that sitemap. So here's a little preview of the content, plus 163 more posts, so we know we're on the right track. Lovely. So next. So now we select the posts that we want to generate content for. So you can create multiple automations for, like, let's say you want to create an automation for Rio content or Cape Town content. You know, you want to split up recipes for chicken recipes or curries. You can do it in this way. So just for this example, I'm going to do posts from Rio de Janeiro, and I'm going to select all those posts for Rio. So it says we suggest picking a few more posts, and obviously if you're doing a big automation, you want to select more posts, but in this case I'll just select these 3 for test sake. Cool. Then we can select the profiles we want to post to. So I'm going to select this Pinterest account, and you can see here we generate 4 Pinterest pins for each post we scan. So that's the ratio for Pinterest. So Pinterest is a bit special because you're going to want to have more Pinterest posts than you would normally have on Facebook, Instagram, or X. So for every post that we scan, we create up to 4 Pinterest pins. So let's just go through so we're going to set up with this profile. We'll go through the process, and we get to set an individual scheduling settings for this profile. So we can say, right, we want to pin 4 posts per day, and let's do that on Mondays. Okay, so that's that will total 4 posts per week. As you can see, that gives you a little total. It's in a unique time zone, and using these time windows, then it shows you the time slots. So those can all be editable, and they all populate by default from the settings for that connected social media profile. So there we go. Then we've got to select the boards we want to pin to for that profile. So let's just select those 2. Okay, I think I got a Rio one or a Brazil one. There we go. That makes more sense. So we'll say the Brazil board. Perfect. Then for Facebook, we can do the same. So we go, let's do Nomad Travel Tools. Let's edit the schedule. Okay, let's do 1 post a day. And let's say on Tuesdays, so that we know. And so those are the time zones. It's the time slot. Cool, for Tuesdays. Instagram, let's do Wednesdays. So now we've got posts on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesdays. And this is just keeping them separate for example's sake. X, we can do the same. 1 post a day. Let's do Thursdays. Same. And then LinkedIn, do that account. And let's do Fridays. So we've got posts per platform every day of the week, Monday to Friday. Lovely. So we can go next, and then we can pick our template packs. So we've got 6 template packs to begin with. These are all template packs that are optimized for different platforms using the same look and feel. But also you can do a manual selection, and you can pick templates from wherever you like. So you can pick the templates individually for Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and X. And of course, you might want to do this when you create and edit your own templates to make things more customizable. But for this demo, I'm just going to use this big text template pack as it's quick and easy. Then we go to the AI settings. So this is going to govern how you write your text for the posts, and the images and the colors. So we've got a bunch of different ways you can prompt the AI to write, and you can also have custom instructions. I like this casual one, friendly casual tone with relevant emojis. I don't like hashtags, some people do. And I like to have the URL in the generated post at the end. So turning this on will append that URL to the end of the post when you post it. And then we've got use AI generated images in the post. So this is really great when you have a website. Perhaps you don't have great images on the website, or the images are all like very technical, like screenshots, and they don't really fit into marketing content very well. This is an amazing feature that allows you to generate the right images that fit the templates nicely, that are good for marketing content. So as this is a lifestyle blog, we don't necessarily need that because I've got some good images for each of the posts, but you can use this if you want to. And I'll show you a demo of that now. So actually I'm going to leave this on so I can show you a demo. And let's say use a lifestyle style image and include a famous landmark that is mentioned in the post or is in the vicinity of the area that the post is in reference to. So this is great. That's a great prompt for a blog that has a travel blog that's going to different places. And then you can choose the color palette. That's pretty straightforward. This will have your custom color palettes there too, and you can set individual colors here if you want. So it'll rotate through these colors to create images. But you can also change that later. So it's not a biggie. It's just a starting point. So let's go to the preview section. So now, in the left-hand side here, you can see all our settings. This is how many posts we're going to generate. And these are all my other settings. We've gone through all that. And then it gives us a demo. So here's the AI-generated post text. Sun-kissed beaches soaring across the Rima views and summer-filled nights in Rio. Fantastic. So that's generated from this things to do in Rio de Janeiro post. So we can generate new ones and just have an idea of what it looks like. And these are all platform optimized, these AI text generations for that platform. So in this case, it's for Facebook. And then we can look at the post. So things to do in Rio de Janeiro, and you can see that image there, that's an AI generated image. It's not one of my images. And it fits really nicely. So that's pretty kick-ass for posts that don't have great images. Or you can just upgrade your images by doing this. I'm going to go back to the AI settings and turn that setting off because I don't need it for this implementation. Oh, and just to note that it uses 12 credits per image. It is quite an expensive operation because it's running image generation, which is an AI expensive operation. Okay, so let's go back to the preview. And you can see there, this is an average image that it's got from here, but there's a number of images that it can use, so I'm not too concerned about that in the generation. So we have all those posts, we're ready to go. So let's generate content for the next 4 weeks. Now it's going to send you to this processing page. So it tells you how far along you are in the content creation process, and it tells you this is how many posts you've got. It'll email you when it's ready, and you can continue it in the background and carry on using the site, and in this case it's finished quite quickly. You can proceed to content. So if you have big site and you're utilizing a lot of, or you're generating a lot of posts, and you are scanning a lot of different website URLs to generate content from, this can take a lot longer, of course. But in this case, it took quite quick. So the content's done. Let's proceed to the content. And we can see, cool, the next 4 weeks of content is ready. We've got this many posts, and you can edit. It says you can make these changes, you can edit stuff, you can edit text, colors, and posts. Posts are normally organized by scheduled date, but because we changed that to by platform, it's doing it that. But we'll change that back quickly. Okay, and at the top here, it says check, pre-scheduled content. So when you generate content from the connected website automation, it starts the content from the next day. So it'll start the content from that day and moving forward for the next 4 weeks. So the content has set dates for that period of time. So if you don't want this, and there's another option, and you want to have the content and want the content to obey your scheduling settings for each of these individual platforms, then you can change the scheduling here and you can clear these scheduled times. So by doing so, when you schedule the posts, the posts get added to the end of your queue instead of being added at that direct timeline which the content has been scheduled set for. So these are the two options you have. So either the content is for the next 4 weeks, or you clear that scheduled time, and when you click schedule all posts, that content is added to the end of your schedule so that you don't get too many posts in one day, etc. So yeah, those are your two options, but I'm going to leave it with the set times currently and just continues the post. So normally it'll just show you your posts sorted by day, and we can see here we've got posts. So here's a Wednesday. We've got a Instagram post, and you can see little tags here. This means the date is set, the profile set, and the boards have been set prior. So the same here, and then it goes to Monday. You see we've got the 4 Pinterest posts. Sorry, it's showing test 2 because our override settings are on. Let's take that off. Okay, let's go from here. So you can see that it's got individual text for every single post, and that is the post text that's posted with the post, and this here is the title text. This title text governs the title in the image, and yeah, see we've got all the settings here for Pinterest, all the settings here for Pinterest, so unique posts which you can rewrite and edit like we showed, and then these this post is optimized for Facebook. So we've got Monday, Pinterest, Tuesday, Facebook, Wednesday, Instagram, Thursday. You see that image is not nice, so let's change it to that. Lovely. That's for X, and Friday is for LinkedIn. Don't like that. Don't want any of those images. So you can do a quick AI image generation there, like we showed. Cool. So let's say we're happy with all the content and we want to schedule it. We just go schedule. So we are generating content now, and it'll just run this loader and tell you when it's finished. Now the content is finished being scheduled. You'll see that the icons have all gone yellow, and we can go to our schedule to check the content. So now we can see here in our schedule that we've got our Instagram content on Wednesdays, X on Thursdays, LinkedIn on Fridays. Mondays has got our Pinterest content, which we can see in further detail there. We can edit the stuff if we want to, or delete the posts. And we can scroll through to next month, and we can see we've got content scheduled for 4 weeks. Lovely. So you can also drag content around here into different areas. You can change the times of the content and make whatever other edits you'd like. On the scheduling page here is also where you can edit your default scheduling settings for each connected social media platform, and that's pretty straightforward. So that's the automation pipeline. And the last thing to show you guys is templates. These templates, you can create your own templates. When you create a template, you can select the platform and the size that you'd like to create a template for. So there's a bunch of different options there. You can also go to the shared templates, and you can look at shared templates where you can duplicate any other shared template that you can edit for yourself. And you can go and look at the different template packs here. So we've got 6 to start, and we're going to be adding a lot more. Shared templates can also be shared by other users in the ecosystem. And you can search for templates by platform. We've got a ton of Pinterest templates to begin with, as we've ported them from Pin Generator. And we've got a bunch of the other templates too. And then here's a bunch of categories which you can filter for templates too. So yeah, so there's loads of templates, and you can create your own templates. So for those of you who are new here, we can add a new template. Let's add Xpost. Here, it takes you into the template creation system. You can add rectangles, for like a space. You can add text. Here, to make text dynamic, you can set the text to use the title text or description or even a custom text field. These custom text fields can be input through generating posts via a CSV file, but more on that in another tutorial. So, but title is the main one here. So you can set title. You can create an image, set an image, and to make the image dynamic, you simply click the dynamic button. This page area, you can set the color to be dynamic by using the dynamic button too. And this can be set to white. You can also add SVG elements and import designs from Canva. So there's quite a lot here, and I've glossed over it quite quickly, but that's the basic gist of it. And yeah, so that's Pin Generator. I hope you enjoy the tool. We're super excited to get it out there. There's a launch special, 25% off all plans with the code LAUNCH. So we'd love it if you guys could join us. The tool is just launched, so we might have some bumps along the way, and we'd appreciate it if you could let us know immediately via our support channels, which will be available here. And yeah, we'll get on fixing any issues that you may discover or may come across. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like down below for more content on Content Generator and other content creation tools. And that's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.